Donald Trump has said that abortion rights, expected to be a key issue in November's presidential election, should be decided by individual states. Mr. Trump said he was responsible for the 2022 Supreme Court decision ending a federal right to the procedure, adding that in his view, abortion was now where everybody wanted it to be from a legal standpoint. He didn't specify a gestational week at which he would ban abortion, but he said he supported exceptions for rape, incest, and to protect the life of the mother.
Many people have asked me what my position is on abortion and abortion rights, especially since I was proudly the person responsible for the ending of something that all legal scholars, both sides, wanted and, in fact, demanded be ended. Roe v. Wade. They wanted it ended. It must be remembered that the Democrats are the radical ones on this position because they support abortion up to and even beyond the 9th month. The concept of having an abortion in the later months and even execution after birth, and that's exactly what it is. The baby is born, the baby is executed after birth, is unacceptable, and almost everyone agrees with that. My view is now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint, the states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land, in this case, the law of the state. Many states will be different. Many will have a different number of weeks, or some will have more conservative than others, and that's what they will be. At the end of the day, this is all about the will of the people. You must follow your heart or, in many cases, your religion or your faith. Do what's right for your family and do what's right for yourself. Do what's right for your children. Do what's right for our country and vote. So important to vote. At the end of the day, it's all about will of the people. That's where we are right now, and that's what we want, the will of the people.
Well, Michael Scherer, national political reporter with The Washington Post, gave me his reaction.
Well, he's definitely been leaning in that direction for a number of months. There were a couple kerfuffles during the primary in which he said similar things about not wanting a federal ban, or his campaign did, about Republican voters needing to respect the will of the people. And then he would back off of that because he was in a Republican primary. This is really a political move. He's got an enormous headwind. And actually, Republicans running statewide for Senate have an enormous headwind. Abortion has really motivated Democratic voters. And he's trying to dampen down that issue. He knows it's something that really threatens to defeat him in November, and he's trying to take away the idea that as president he would push for a federal ban, even though during his term as president he did push for a 20-week ban, and members of his party are going to continue to push for a ban, and he's previously said he would work something out. This won't change what the Biden campaign's doing. They're going to spend, $200-300 million on advertising, saying that the reason in a lot of these key swing states you no longer have the same access to abortion is President Trump and Roe, and probably surfacing some of his old comments in which he did call for basically a ban on abortion. I mean, at one point, and he took this back, he even called for prosecution of women who had abortions. So this doesn't take the issue off the table, but he's hoping it will reduce the severity of it for himself.
And I know it is very early because this statement has only just come out, but is it likely to, reduce opposition from potential supporters?
So I think it's a complicated question. I don't think we know the answer. There is going to be some backlash from the right, from his conservative evangelical supporters who have long supported federal legislation restricting abortion. He's basically ruling that out here. He has previously supported federal legislation. Now, whether those people stay home or vote third party is an open question. They probably don't. I don't think this has, it's a matter of degree. It doesn't change completely the conversation. If you look at a lot of the states where this presidential election is going to be decided, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, abortion is very much a live issue on the state level. The only reason it's a live issue on the state level is that Roe v. Wade was overturned, and President Trump is claiming credit for overturning Roe v. Wade. So it doesn't take him out of the conversation about abortion. And I think Biden will be able to go to voters and say, look, the reason you're concerned that you or your daughter or your wife are going to have trouble getting abortion access right now is that President Trump did this, and President Biden is running on a platform of restoring Roe v. Wade on the federal level.